What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Negative Degree Podcast, where we take the phrase "positive vibes only" and we punch it in the face. I'm your host, DJ Frostbite, and it's a weird day. First, I do want to say, like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. If you ever need to find what the podcast is, check it out on YouTube, the Negative Degree Podcast Facebook page, Twitch at DJ Frostbite. Anywhere like that, you can find it. Also, as I want to thank everyone who came out for my birthday Monday. It was amazing. I had a great time. As a little frosty treat, I guess I'll say. Let's get into that. Let me get 1 second. There we go. So, for my birthday, got up around noon, 12:30, something like that. I was trying to get up a little bit earlier, but I was tired. I didn't go to bed till like 5, 6 o'clock that same day. I didn't go to bed till like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. So tried to wake up at 10 to go get breakfast. Ended up being like 12:30, something like that. Went and had breakfast at one of my favorite breakfast spots called Etc. Had amazing breakfast. I usually get the same thing. That day I kind of toned it down because if anybody's ever seen me eat, I get the fuck down. Even my one friend who actually works there as a waitress, she'll even tell you, like, the first time she ever met me was my birthday when I turned 25, I want to say. I was like 25 or 26. And went there because I'm thinking it was like, it's going to be like IHOP or Denny's, something like that. So I ended up getting like 3 big pancakes, which if you ever go into this place, I went to the one downtown. I think they said it's another one somewhere else, but I went to the one downtown that's across from Revolution and the XY. And I'm in my mind, I'm like, all right, they're gonna give me a pancake that's about like that big or something like that big around, like IHOP and stuff does. And so I'm like, all right, I want to get they're like Etc. Classic, which is kind of what I get everywhere when I go to IHOP, when I go to fucking Cracker Barrel, shit like that, whatever. Like they're like kind of like 3 egg breakfast with sausage and bacon and all that stuff, and then pancakes. And so I was like, you know what? I'm a big dude. I can eat. Like, it's probably not going to be that much stuff. So I was like, let me get extra house potatoes, extra pancake, and extra eggs. And Beverly was looking at me like, really? You can eat all that? I was just like, I mean, can't be that much. They come out 3 big ass pancakes, a mountain of stuff. I was just like, fuck. She was like, if you could eat all of that, you get this for free. Unfortunately, didn't get to eat all of it. If I was stubborn enough and probably younger, I probably would have like housed all of that shit. But for health reasons, and also just not to feel like I was sick all day, I didn't eat all of it. Because no one wants to be sick on their birthday. Even though I kind of was a little bit sick, but not a lot. But had a great breakfast Monday. My friend actually wasn't there. She actually got back into town, I guess, earlier that morning because she was in LA. So she was resting. But it had 2 pancakes, eggs, cheese eggs, sausage, bacon, and house potatoes. Place is always amazing every time I go. I wish I can go more often. Honestly, I wish this is the one time where I wish I kind of was a morning person to go have breakfast more often. Try to make it like a weekend thing. Because it'd be nice to do. After that, did a little bit of shopping. Went to Burlington. Because I love Burlington Coat Factory. It's one of the places where I can find clothes in my size. especially since I got a little bit bigger and I hate it. But I still can find those 3-4Xs. The only other place I can find them is at JCPenney. I know everybody's like, oh, well, Ross has it. Like Ross, to me, Ross fucking sucks. Ross sucks. TJ Maxx sucks. Like, give me Burlington any day. Give me Burlington, JCPenney, and like Walmart here and there for like other stuff. But my top two is gotta be, JCPenney and Burlington. Burlington, they got like they got the streetwear stuff that I love wearing. JCPenney, they have like the nicer clothes too. The only thing I hate about JCPenney is the big and tall section because I am fucking tall. Well, I'm kind of both at this point. Shit, I'm over 300 pounds and I hate it. It's slightly starting to get better because at first their big and tall section was just it was so annoying. It was like, what are you doing to us? It was all this like business wear bullshit. It was a lot of like dark weird colors. Like, what the fuck? Like, nobody wears this. Like, why am I wearing this fucking like weird off blue with like black or some shit, or like gray and shit like that? But it's starting to get better to get graphic tees and stuff. But like I said, went to Burlington, got like 3 or 4 shirts and a pair of pants. Which, if you saw me Monday night when I was DJing at Blue, I was actually wearing one of the outfits that I bought from Burlington. Went to Office Depot, was trying to find a new hard drive, but ended up getting a flash drive. I've been doing this thing, well, not doing this thing, but because I'm a DJ, I'm always looking for music. I pay for my music. I got subscription services from BPM Supreme and Craig Connect. I love them both. Craig Connect, I wish they put their fucking genre thing whenever you download the music, so that way you got to do it by hand. Because now we got like 4,000 songs. I got to figure out what genre they are. But went to Office Depot. Was trying to find a hard drive. Everything was like over $100. I was just like, fuck that. For like a 1 terabyte portable solid state drive, it was like $120 or $140. So the one I actually got it right here. It is a 512 gig flash drive. I need to move this webcam real quick. Just give me one sec. All right, that looks a little bit better. But yeah, I got this right here. It's a 512 SanDisk Ultra USB 3.0 flash drive. I can show you my old one. I know I have it somewhere. It's all the way over there. But the other one looks like this. They always make different ones. It's fine. Yeah, I got that. That was like $60. Then went home, did the podcast. If you watched it, talked to my dad, did some other things. Went out for dinner around 8:00. I had not gonna lie, probably like the best dinner I've had on my birthday. I went to BJ's Brew House, and it was just incredible. My first time ever going there. I walk in, I feel like I'm out of place because I'm wearing what I got on. Then, they seat me quickly. I ask for a booth away from people because I'm just that person. I just don't want to really be around people. Sometimes, or just be like, they'll have me like right behind someone, and they'll be like knocking and shit like that. They actually sat, like while I was sitting down, I guess a couple minutes later, they sat like this couple down, and this girl had one of those, she had like a top knot, and she like went to go stretch, and she hit the top of my head. I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, food was amazing. My first time actually having a medium well steak from a restaurant because I usually get it well done. Yes, I'm a well done steak eater, but I think I might go to doing medium well. It was great. It was perfect. I know people told me to try medium. I don't know about that one. Medium well, I think it might be like medium well and well done might be my thing. Probably just medium well for the time being because that steak was delicious. I I thought, and this is me not knowing like steak sizes by ounces. So it was a 16-ounce steak, and me in my mind I'm like, oh, that's gonna be small. So I asked them to give me a chicken breast because they had like a combo where it was like a tri-tip, or it was like a 6-ounce tri-tip, and you can get like ribs with it, or they had one where it was like a grilled chicken breast, or like two like fried breast. I don't know. It was something crazy. And I was like, hey, I see that y'all have it for this. Could I add a grilled chicken breast to my meal? And they said yes, but it didn't come with it. And honestly, I'm glad that they messed up my order because the steak was enough. The steak, the potatoes, and the vegetables were enough. And then also my appetizer, barbecue tri-tip sliders. Those shits were amazing. Amazing. So there's a place I'll probably go again when I have the dough because it was $50 plus a $20 tip to the waitress. Or my server. I guess I say waitress, but it's still a waitress. But server, whatever. Then went to go DJ at Blue. Did get to see some of my friends. I didn't get to see everybody because I know everybody has jobs or just don't want to come out and stuff. A lot of people don't want to come to the places I go to, which is sad because I'm just like, I hate when people bitch about places that they hate going to, but then they hate going to newer places. I'm just like, that makes no sense. You'd rather bitch about a place that you hate going to, but don't want to go to a new place, and that might be fun. I had people buying me drinks. I think I had like 7, 8 drinks that night and a few shots. Didn't get drunk. So it was a decent day. It was a decent day, decent night. Then yesterday, just back to my regularly scheduled programming of going to bed at like 6 in the morning, waking up at like 1 or 2, and just being like, all right, well, I'm not going to eat until 6. I'm not going to do anything else until whatever. But still got the DJ and stuff like I usually do. Tonight I get to DJ as well with some of my homies. Shout out to Rosie and Safari Chan. Also, hopefully, DJ Native, Zeb the DJ, Super J, J Scratch, and a bunch of other people who hopefully might show up tonight. And also Divine Waves. Because I haven't seen him in a while. I actually caught up with him a few days ago. But on to the topic today. And I know some of the details about this, but I'm going to talk about the happenings that have been going on. I think it in Texas, I believe it is. Yeah, it's in Texas. The shooting of the elementary school. Condolences to all the families. So, and I say this because I've heard a small amount of what happened, but from what I've heard and what I know right now is it was an 18-year-old who, okay, well, I guess 19-year-old now, something like that. He bought a gun when he was legally 18, and he went and shot up an elementary school. I think from what the last time I heard, it's 18 people dead and 1 wounded or something like that. I don't know if the guy's dead or if he's being convicted or anything like that. And I know I shouldn't get political with this stuff or anything. Well, first off, I'm gonna give my personal opinion on this before I even get into the political shit to it. because honestly, it's really no politics in this shit. Dude should be fucking dead. But here's my thing: the fact that we live in America, which everyone is like, this is the best place to live and this and that, blah, blah, blah. I doubt that at this point. I used to think that, but I feel like there are other countries that we could live in that are way better than what we have. This whole freedom of speech and freedom to do whatever we want, it's bullshit. In reality, in a perfect world, shit like this wouldn't happen. We would have control over stuff like this. We wouldn't have environments where we would have idiots with guns trying to shoot up schools and hurting kids. I'd I don't have a stance on a lot of things because there's just certain stuff I don't care about. I don't lean left. I don't lean right for shit like that because I try to see perspectives on a lot of stuff. With this one, there is no middle ground. It is this dude needs to be he needs to be in jail for life, death penalty, or just shot on sight. Like I said, I don't know what happened to the guy. I don't know if he's still alive, if he's on the run, if they got him in custody and about to go in front of a jury and all this stuff. I have no clue. But my opinion, this dude should be in the ground right now. They should have took his. They should be. If they found him, okay, I'll put it like this because I don't know the rest of the details fully, aside from the incident. But in my world, in my version, the realistic reality that should be happening, they should be having SWAT team, army, whoever they need to get, finding this motherfucker, and a bullet, it should be a bullet in his brain. That's how I feel about it, because it's just like I don't understand. Out of all the people in the world, why do you try to go after children? There's like 5-6-year-old children who are trying to learn and have fun and want to grow. And you just go in there and just fucking kill people. It's like this is the world that we live in. And this is the reason why I keep telling people that there's no such thing as being positive and shit like that. When you live it's like you living in a fucking war zone disguised as like just a neighborhood. There should be no reason why anybody like mental health shit be damned. Fuck that shit. There is no reason why anybody should wake up one day and go, "Oh, I want to shoot up an elementary school. I want to go kill some fucking 5-6-year-olds." No one should be thinking that. No one. But at the same time, the argument was like, "Oh well." Actually, there is no argument. Fuck that. There's no argument or anything. I was gonna be like the whole pedophilia thing where people try to go after kids. Fuck them too. They can die too. Fuck that whole being on the sex offender list and shit like that. I know with certain circumstances where like certain people was like Orange is the New Black, the dude had to register as a sex offender because he was having sex on the beach with his girl and a kid showed up. Shit like that. That's fucking explainable. But when you touching kids and shit like that or trying to fuck kids, you need to die. You need one here, or shit. In a fucking sadistic world, get shot in the dick or fucking euthanized. It just makes no sense to me. And I know somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, well, he's probably mentally unstable and this and that, blah, blah, blah." And that's not an excuse anymore. When you Like even when they try to say it for like the like kids who shoot up high schools or when the Las Vegas shit happened. What it was like what like a week or 10 days ago the shit with Buffalo happened. It's been a month ago I think since the fucking mall over where I live at got shot up. I'm like at a certain point we got to stop with the whole oh they're mentally unstable and this and that. I was like no this is just people who want to be fucked up and just want to kill people for no reason. It's a difference of going after somebody for doing something and then just going on a fucking killing spree. And I feel like this dude, I don't know if he's white, I don't know what color he is, I don't know what he is. I'm gonna say he's white because I feel like that's some shit that white people would do. Sorry, not sorry. But I feel like the whole there's gonna be a trial and shit like that. Fuck a trial. His ass should be in the deep end. He should be in a hole. Legitimately, he should be in a hole with a bullet in his brain. Shit, I'd go old school like get your ass on the wall and a 21 gun a 21 gun squadron just ready aim boom. There you go. I forgot what the fuck it's called right now. I'm sorry. It's what it is. Hit squad, some shit like that. But yeah, fuck a trial for this shit. Just like that Kyle Rittenhouse dude. Fuck a trial. If this person gets off, America's done. We're fucking stupid. We need to do something about our justice system. We already need to do shit about gun control. We already do. We all know this. Fuck the NRA and all the other shit being like if you want a gun, have a gun, learn how to use it. There needs to be a fucking idiot test. I say that shit for real. There needs to be an idiot test. There needs to be a fucking psychology test. All this shit. Because there is no way this dude... One, I say this. There should be no reason why this dude at 18 years old should have been legally able to get a gun. I say that firsthand. That shit should be... like you. I feel like you should be way, way fucking older to be able to have a gun. That is crazy. You can be 18 and have a gun, but you got to be 21 to fucking drink. How the fuck does that how does that mix? That makes no sense at all. I feel like you should be fucking 25 to fucking own a gun, to be completely honest. And I know it's a different thing for like hunting and shit like that. But if it's fucking self-defense bullshit, you should be like 25. Something. Like to legally own a gun, you should be like 25. Because at 21, like at 18 and then 21 and shit like that, you're fucking stupid. You're fucking stupid. And then you gotta be like all the anxiety and you don't know, like all this other dumb shit. No. And like I said, going back to it, I know it's gonna probably be an argument, be like, oh, well, he's mentally unstable and blah 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 blah. I'm just like, no, just call it what it is. He's a fucking lone wolf. He wanted to cause damage. He wanted to do this and that, blah blah blah. And this shit might be in the news. I don't know. I don't watch the fucking news. I saw some of the shit on Facebook. I heard about it last night. I got basically like a Clip Notes version of the shit about it last night, and it's fucked up. Like I said, the incident be damned. Fuck this person. He needs to be dead in the ground. Fuck a trial. Fuck prison. Fuck any of that shit. He needs to die. Die. Fuck a whole. Oh, well, all lives matter. No. And this is coming from someone, I ain't Black Lives Matter. I ain't All Lives Matter. I'm Some Lives Matter, goddammit. I'm Some Lives Matter. Because there's some motherfuckers on this planet who don't need to be fucking living. And this is one of them. Fuck this dude. He needs to die. And needs to be fucking taught a lesson. And just like any of these other people who do shit like this, fuck them and kill them. Don't put them in jail and be like, oh, jail will straighten them out. No. Kill these people. Death penalty. Even not a fucking death penalty. Just when you find this motherfucker, go straight into the head. Like it's dumb shit like this that we don't need in the world. And I know somebody's like, oh, well, this is the same as gang violence. I'm just like, no. And coming from someone who has lost friends to like gang crossfires and shit like that, I had a friend. He was like a grade below me. He was a freshman. I knew him when I went to elementary school. Dude was a great artist and stuff like that. He could draw his ass off. Comes into fucking high school. It's almost the end of the year. We taking tests and shit like that. We taking out fucking finals and all that. I remember having a conversation because back in Chicago, like where my high school was, it was like a bunch of restaurants. And we was talking about this one restaurant called Baba's. And yes, I know it's a dumbass name for a restaurant, but shit's fucking fire. And like I ended up going home. My mom picked me up and shit. And like 3 hours later, she calls me downstairs. She was like, hey, do you know this person? I was like, yeah. And she was like, he just got shot. I was like, what the fuck? What happened was they were waiting at the bus stop, which for some reason is over by Baba's, instead of being over at the school. Two people saw each other who I guess were in gangs, and they started shooting. Crossfire happens. Destin gets shot in the neck. It's caught on camera. He gets shot in the neck, and he dies. And even shit like that, people like... I can't sit here and be like, oh, well, that deserves jail time and shit like that. Like, no, they deserve to fucking die too. And that's not even just a personal thing. It's you chose to actively shoot in a residential area where shit could pop off. Instead of you doing this like man to man shit like that, y'all across the street from each other trying to shoot. Deserve to die. Like, fuck jail. Fuck any of that shit. You deserve to die. Your life shouldn't be... Like, you chose to go, oh, well, somebody else's life ain't worth it. So now I'm deciding, now you don't get to choose if you get to live or die. You're gonna fucking die. I know that's a fucked up way of seeing shit. But hey, it's an eye for an eye. You guys gotta die. I'm pretty sure that's a Mobb Deep lyric or something like that. I'm pretty sure. I might have to look. And also, if anybody sees the title of this episode, I'm not making fun of the situation. It's the title of this. It's a fucking it's a lyric from Onyx Throw Your Guns. If anybody listened to it's a song lyric. Throw your guns in the air and pop like you just don't care. I'm not making fun of the shit. I'm not trying to make light of the situation. It's a fucking title. I'm pissed off at the shit, to be honest with you, because everybody wants to make it seem like it's the perfect world and shit don't happen and blah blah blah. I'm just like, no, this is the shit that we got to deal with on a daily fucking basis, and it's annoying and it's stupid. We should not have to live somewhere where we have idiots like this, or just people in general, or like every 2 weeks, some shit is happening in fucking town. They said this town was 16,000 people lived in. It's a pretty small fucking place. And the fact that this dude just like I said, he just woke up and went, oh, I'm going to shoot up this fucking elementary school. I don't know if he had it planned. I don't know if it was just off a whim or what the fuck happened. But I'm tired of hearing the whole, oh, well, we need to we need to wait and see. And I'm like, no, fuck waiting and seeing. This dude needs to be, like I said, I don't even say put in jail. He needs to die. It's fucked up. This shit happens. And This is a story, and this is a true event. Shit. I don't know how long ago this was. I know it's current. It's a recent thing. Cain Velasquez, the UFC fighter, tried to be a wrestler, whatever. Cain Velasquez. He found out somebody in his family like raped like one of his niece. Like I think it was like somebody tried to raped his niece or somebody in their family, something like that. He chased the guy and shot him. This dude is in jail right now. To me, I say why. He went after one person and shot him. Don't know if the dude is still alive. Don't know if the dude's dead. I don't give a fuck on that one. I don't think he deserves fucking jail time. I'd say maybe a little bit of jail time because he did go after somebody, whatever. But the fact that he actually has a reason for doing it. Oh yeah, like dude, like a month in jail. No, I don't even say a fucking month. Like, do a little bit of time, do community service. We got you can't have a gun. If we catch you with a gun, you got to go back to jail. Like give him like a fucking probation period, because at least that's for something. Like you standing up for like family shit, like that's justice. But this shit ain't fucking justice. It's fuck shit. It's straight up fuck shit. It is some idiot kid with a fucking assault rifle or something like that. I'm guessing because I feel like you ain't fucking going into an elementary school with a goddamn handgun. I feel like I'm pretty sure he came in there with a fucking assault rifle or some shit and just slaughtering kids. Like this is sad. You know, I feel bad because it's like if. And I'm no one gonna sound fucked up for saying this, but I feel more sad because it is little kids. I feel more bad for this than I do like when it's high schoolers and stuff. I know that sounds fucked up, but you gotta think about it. These are kids who don't know shit yet. They are, like I said, they're trying to learn. They're trying to have a good day. They are like, they are the this is gonna sound so stupid when I say this. They don't know shit about life yet. They are still like in their ray of sunshine like days. They are what people are trying to be now with the whole staying positive things and shit like that. All they know is going to school, doing some work. They get to go have recess and play. Which do they still have recess? I want to know if they still got recess. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know what's going on. JJ, why you hit me up? I'm doing a podcast. Have I ever descended? Doing the podcast right now. Watch it in a bit. All right. Also, leave a comment down in the chat. Didn't say this earlier, but yeah, I'm streaming on Restream. I'm streaming right now I'm streaming through Restream, but I'm on Facebook Live, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Leave a comment. Make sure you like, share, add, all that stuff. But yeah, this the fact that this happens way too much. I don't want guns taken away, but there needs to be more shit over this. Like I said, there needs to be like fuck taking a class and shit like on guns. Like there needs to be stuff about gun safety. Yes, but it needs to be like fucking intelligent test or something. There needs to be something so that way it's not just fucking idiots out here with guns. And yes, I know it's people who are probably like, oh, well, you can always get guns illegally. Yes, you're right. Trust me, I've heard about the shit. I've seen the shit. It was a show. I can't remember the guy's name. Like Michael K. Williams, something like that. The guy was from The Wire. R.I.P. to you. He had a show called Black Market, and there was an episode where they talked about how they get guns, like military grade, like assault rifle, shit like that. Up to like places like Chicago or New York, a different place, like big metropolitan areas. And it's probably not a big secret. The shit people probably know about it, but a lot of people they have gun runners where they just regular people. They have clean credit, nothing on their records. They'll go down south to like Atlanta or like to Georgia or Kentucky, different places like that. They'll go to like gun shows and they'll purchase guns. Certain places that we even do like background checks, but I think they have it just in case. They have somebody with a clean background. They have the money prepared. They bring it back up, and now the whole hood got fucking guns. And that's just fucked up. And it's not even for like just self defense shit. If you need a fucking a military grade assault rifle for home defense, where the fuck are you living at? And I get this is coming from someone who doesn't have a gun. I don't have one. I got knives, I got swords, I got fucking bats and shit in here. I'm gonna fuck you up somehow. I'm either gonna bash your head in or I'm gonna stab the shit out of you. Like, sorry. Like I don't got a gun in here. I'm debating on getting one for actual home defense or shit like that. Cause shit's getting fucking crazy. Like I want to get like a pistol or something like that. I'm not out here trying to get a fucking sawed off shotgun or some shit like that. I want a fucking handgun. But this shit is just insane. How people out here just want, not even wanting to hurt people. Because I get wanting to hurt people. Because I want to hurt people sometimes. But the fact of hurting, I don't even want to say hurting little people, like hurting young kids. And I know I keep getting on that thing about kids. That's the one part of my heart that I have like it's that thing, because like fuck the whole like, oh, respect your elders shit like that. Like I respect some of my elders, but some people, like some old people, just need to fucking die because they're crazy people. Little kids still have innocence. They don't know better. They only know what their parents tell them or what they get taught. I have like that soft spot for when kids have like shit like this going on, where fucking kid has cancer or shit. It was something. It was like either earlier this year or like last year or something, where there was a little girl. She was like 7 years old, and she needed brain surgery, and she was selling lemonade so that way she could have the money to get her a fucking brain surgery. It's just fucking sad. Like it's fucking sad, and that touches my heart. And shit like this, like it does the same. Like I have a dark fucking heart. I do. But that's like the little bit of like light that is still in there. Cause this shit shouldn't be happening to them. They should be able to go to fucking school, have fun, learn what they need to learn, and be able to go home to their parents. They could have a fucked up home life. But when they're at school, they get to hang out with their friends. They get to be outside of the house, learning new things, just being a kid. And because of some asshole, now they can't even do that. So, fuck you, whoever you are. I don't know your name. I don't know who you are. But whoever this guy is, fuck you, and I hope you die. I hope you're dead right now. Fuck being in custody. fuck going to jail or go like taking a trial to see how long you're gonna be in jail. No, you need to die. Someone, not if not the cops, if not fucking whoever. I hope it's somebody else. I hope it's one of the family. I hope all the families who have lost their kids find you, come after you, and beat the shit out of you, and put you in the fucking dirt. That's what I hope for. That's justice. That's real justice. You took our kid's life. Now we're about to take yours. And I hope nothing happens to those parents because they did the right thing for finding this fucker and beating his ass. And that's what any parent should fucking do. If anybody hurts your kid or shit like that, I'd beat the shit. I'm not a fuck. I don't have any kids, but I know a lot of people that do have like young kids, and I know some shit like this fucking happened. They would go John Wick on some motherfuckers. I've seen firsthand someone who has kids and he has to fucking show restraint because he wants to make sure that he's there for them. But I know if some shit really went down, especially for like something for his kids, he would fuck somebody up, no doubt, in my mind. How long have I been going for? It doesn't show on here. I've been going for a bit. I'm gonna do like 15 more minutes. Do at least do an hour. I'm gonna try to steer away from this. I'm sorry, everybody. It just it's something that needs to be said. I don't care how you feel about the situation. If it's not, I feel bad for these people, and this dude needs to die. I'm tired of hearing the whole, oh well, it's probably someone who's mentally unstable and doesn't know what he's doing and shit like that. I'm tired of hearing it. I really am. Because like I said, I assume it's a white person. But if this was a black person, they'd definitely be fucking dead right now. It wouldn't be life in, or it probably would be life in prison. But most likely it would be fucking like swarms of people looking for this person, and he'd be shot dead in a fucking field somewhere, or they buzz into his house and fucking shoot this person if they were black or a person of color. And I might be wrong. I might be wrong, and if I am, I'm sorry. But I mean, when you look at the world and see what the fuck happens, it's not really a lot of black people shooting up fucking schools and shit like that. It's mostly a lot of white people who they try to say are lone wolves and stuff like that. I know I'll say it. Like, yeah, we have certain people who do shit like that, and it's fucked up. But I'm gonna say 8 out of 10 times it's usually some crazy fucking white dude. What else can I talk about right now? Because that did kind of get me going. Actually, no, no. I don't know. Somebody leave something in the chat if you want to. I don't know how many people are watching right now. Let me see. Fucking Facebook. Facebook always gotta be a bitch, I swear. I don't even know what it's like to even talk about. I guess I just end it. But that's been another episode of the Negative Degree Podcast. I'm sorry. I was trying to find something else to talk about aside from this. It's just hard to really try to skirt through this shit and then try to talk about something else. I'll plug some stuff before I go. So tonight at 9 o'clock, Open Deck Wednesday at Blue Nightclub. Come check that out. Like I said, it'll be me. Excuse me. It'll be me, Rosie, Safari Chan. I think my homie DJ Native, Josh Hoover might come through. I think this one guy, Divine Waves, he might come by. I'm not entirely sure. I never really know who's gonna come through and shit like that. But if you can, come by. It's on Tyler and Maple, Blue Nightclub. It's an amazing place. If you've never been to, you'll love it. Check out their Facebook page because we do a Password Wednesday where you can get discounts on drinks or your tab. This Friday, I'll be at Bourbon Street in Wichita. It's on South Seneca. I'll be there from 9 to close. Then afterwards, I'm doing a house party at Ruckus's place. Ruckus. I forget what his DJ name is, but I'm doing a house party. Final Friday got canceled, and him and his wife are doing a house party with a bunch of DJs. I'll be DJing at 2 a.m. So right after I get done with Bourbon Street, heading straight over there, which glad it's not that far. I just hit the highway and then boom, right there. Saturday, I'll be in Cheney at China Bar, DJing there from, I think, probably like 9 to 2, 10 to 2, something like that. Next week, same thing, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, be at Blue Nightclub. This Thursday, I'll be doing a wedding, so it probably won't hear from me. I am, also for Friday, I am trying to have my friend on this podcast. She is always busy. Even the fact, like, we barely get to see each other. We saw each other not last weekend, but the weekend before last. We saw each other, and we did the usual thing of talking for like 3 hours after the bar, like 2-3 hours after the bar closed. She's tired, like she was tired. I was tired and hungry. And even still, when we kept saying we need to go, we'd always transition into something else. So if I do get on this podcast, we might have like a 3-hour fucking like chat, something like that. You never know. But trying to get her on here. Which I gotta remind her tomorrow, so that way she'll be prepared for Friday. If not, it might just be a solo pod or try to find somebody else. Also trying to get my friend Jake on here sometime soon. If I do that, like I said, it'll just be audio only. I'll try to find like a audio visualizer, so I have like the lines, like, you know, when you see it like TV, what it's like, yeah, like the heart monitor thing, it was like the beep, beep, beep. It'll look like that. It'll just like be our voices and stuff. Or probably like I'll have like the podcast cover that like that going. I'll try to find out how I can do that. Still try to figure out this podcast thing. If anybody wants to be a guest of a podcast, let me know. Send me a message on the Negative Degree Podcast Facebook page, or hit me up on Instagram or Twitter or whatever. Just let me know. I'm trying to think what else. Also, next week, I'll be going on tour. Yes, I'll be going on tour with Young Crooked. And we're going from Des Moines, Iowa, Friday. Saturday, we'll be in Topeka. And then Sunday, we'll be back in Wichita at Kirby's. I can't remember where we're going to be at. I can't remember the two places we'll be at for Des Moines and Topeka. I'm sorry. I don't have it in front of me right now. I'll repeat all of this probably Friday, and I actually have the details in front of me. But yeah, that's gonna be a fun experience. Then also we're doing another date. I think it's June 12th. So that's still gonna be fun. That's, I believe, in McPherson. If I remember right, that one is McPherson. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? I know I'm probably forgetting something. I'm sorry. Tuesday nights, you can always catch me at Chicken and Pickle hosting Singo. No, you don't have to sing. No, it's not like you got to get up in front of people and shit like that. If it's literally just it's like playing bingo, but it's song titles. You get prizes. The Chicken and Pickle, they always give away some good stuff. Even if it's like smaller stuff, it's still good stuff. Even some of the times they'll just give you like a gift card for their places, like a $50 gift card and shit like that. Like a couple times. Well, since I've been there, they gave away some big stuff. They gave away a nice fire pit, like a Corona, like game bench thing that was nice. It was like this fireball, like a folding chair, folding chair that had an attachment to where you can play like Pop-A-Shot on it. A big ass fireball Jenga set. A Wichita, a WSU, a cornhole set. It's always different stuff. It just depends on what they have and what they do. But shout out to them. Thursdays, I'm hosting trivia out in Newton at Moxie's. Love Moxie's. I don't get to go there as much as I used to. I used to go there on Fridays for karaoke. The wait staff there is amazing. It's never a bad time when I go there. So I'm always around somewhere. If I'm not DJing, I'm hosting. If I'm not hosting, I'm probably at home. Hopefully, I'm probably at home trying to rest or playing video games or trying to catch up on some, mostly laundry. Try to collab and work on some stuff that I need to be doing. Hopefully next month I'll be at the next Revenge of the Goth thing that they have. I know the theme. He told me what it is. I'm not gonna say it yet because I don't want to get ahead of it. I know the one for next month is gonna be Pride. So if you need somewhere to go, I believe I don't know what date it is. It's like it's always on a Thursday at XY. But Revenge of the Goth, Pride party. Go out and support. I know most of the DJs who are gonna be in it. I know the promoter. He's cool as fuck. Still need to send him a recording so that way I can get on to the one in July. I've still been working on that. Been trying to work on some other recordings to get some extra work. It's been getting busy for me, and I love it. I appreciate what I do. I'm not some arrogant asshole just like, oh yeah, I'm getting this. Because I know where I started from. I started from barely making anything to now being able to pay my rent on time. And that's nice. Going when for people that don't know, I gave up. I won't say gave up. I quit my last job and I went to doing DJing full time. I did it at the wrong time because I did it around close to the holidays. And when it's around that time and I didn't know a lot of people, I didn't know where to go, it was a struggle. It was definitely a struggle. I had to go through like an emergency rental assistance thing that helped me out for 3 months. And even after those 3 months, I was still kind of struggling. But now it's starting to pick up. I'm starting to see like a net positive. Also, when I need to just stop eating out so much and just start cooking meals, even though still fucking groceries are expensive as fuck too. But it's nice that I'm starting to have some money in my pocket. I will say that, and not just like $20 here and $40 here and shit like that, or like whatever. When you have a decent amount to where you can go, okay, I can actually fill up my tank and still have money left over for the week and shit like that to do whatever I need to, plus some other stuff. Or when when I got like car trouble, something like that, and I can actually go and get it fixed. I don't have to worry about going broke afterwards. It's like, okay, I know I need to go get this. I got the money, go buy the part, or go to wherever I need to go to. I usually go to Minor Key. Go up there, get something fixed. I can pay for it, and boom. So it is nice. That's the one little bit of, I don't even want to say positive, because it's not really a positive thing. It's hard work. Hard work pays off for the right people. And just grinding. That's all you can do. Stay grinding. Don't do your own thing. If I could leave advice for anybody, do your own thing. Because anybody can tell you anything, and it could work for them, but it ain't gonna work for you. Or it could be just wrong shit that you don't want to do. Whether it is being a DJ or being an artist, what I mean as a music aspect, or just drawing, anything like that. Anything that's like artistic, or even something small. If it's just having just a job or starting a business, anything like that. Do it how you want, but take advice from people that aren't just trying to. Don't take advice from people who just either want to see you fail or just assholes. Take it from people who are like, "Hey, I like what you're doing. I'm always like flustered with how my wordings and stuff. Take it from the people who actually want to see you succeed, and they're not just like, oh, well, I would do this and I would do that. Be like, no, like, hey, what you're doing is good. We like what you're doing. We want to see you succeed. You should probably think about doing this and doing this and this and that, and blah, blah, blah. That's another way of getting shit done. Not someone being like, oh, well, you need to do this because this other person does this. It's like, no. It is nothing wrong with getting advice from people, but it also depends on where you get it from. And that is, I guess, going to be my tip. And also going to be the last thing I say on this. Well, it's going to be in the other podcast. I know I said it earlier. But that is the end of the Negative Degree podcast. Like, share, subscribe, follow, add, whatever, all that dumb shit. I need to get my YouTube stuff up, YouTube views up. So like, share, subscribe. Let's see. Once again, you can follow me on Facebook on the Negative Degree podcast. Follow me on Instagram at DJ Frostbite, on Facebook at DJ Frostbite, Twitter DJ Frostbite. Everything most likely DJ Frostbite. I'm not on TikTok because I don't give a fuck. TikTok sucks. I don't care what you think. Follow me if you like the podcast. I'll try to. I know I missed one or two. I'm gonna make it up again. I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna try to do one Sunday, and hopefully do another one Monday. If I don't do one Sunday, I will. If it's not a podcast, I'll at least try to do like a live stream, because also this Sunday, not only I'm going to be in a commercial, but also on Sunday for any DJs out there, we are having Recovery Sunday, where basically it's DJs come out, we hang out, and DJs have our sets. So if anybody's interested, or just wants to come hang out before, if there are any DJs, I'll say that any DJs who wants to come hang out, network, meet other DJs, and come hang out before Blue Nightclub opens. It'll be this Sunday, May 29th, at Blue Nightclub. Again, May 29th, this Sunday at Blue Nightclub. Come by. Most likely the bar will be open, so you can have drinks. Come meet some cool DJs. That's how I got started. Getting more gigs, and I don't even want to say getting gigs, but just getting better at DJing was being around other DJs who I respect, and I do respect these people. Some of them are not the coolest people, but I respect what they do because they never steered me in the wrong direction, or never bit their tongue about what I needed to improve on in my DJing. Which mostly it was just my transitions and then learning how to play certain stuff. Which that was what most of the DJs said. A lot of them, most of them, it was just, oh, you're using record box and not Serato. That's odd. It's like, whatever. I do what makes myself happy. But before I keep going on this thing, that is the podcast. I've been your host, DJ Frostbite. Thank you for watching the podcast, and as always, stay negative.